Hello, my darlings. Happy Tuesday. I'm just going to add you all onto this live stream. Hello. When you are jumping on, say hello. Let me know where you are watching from. And we are going to get started. I've got so much amazing content to share with you tonight. I cannot wait to get started. Okay, so let me do the technical bits. You keep the conversation talking. And if you are watching this on replay or on YouTube or any other form in the future, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here. And the every button hasn't worked. If you've joined a few of my lives, you'll know this happens to me a lot. There we go. I've tagged you all in. Hello. Who have we got here? We have got Christina. We've got Kelly. Hello, Kelly. We've got Simona. Hi, guys. Hello. It's lovely to have you all here. If you are a newbie and you've never watched any of my trainings ever before, never caught them, just put me a number 1 in the comments and let me know so I can give you a shout out and say hello. It'd be great to see all the newbies. If you are a golden oldie and you've showed up to so many things and you're already in one of my courses, give me a number 2 in the comments so I can see whether you're a newbie or a golden oldie. Hi, Sophie, you're a number 2. Hi, Christina, you're a number 2. Hello, everyone. Okay, so we're going to get started. I'm so excited to share this with you because it brings me great joy to bring these masterclasses to you and share this content because I know it's going to give you so much value and you're going to have such an amazing shift whilst we're live here, but also because when you're spiritual and you're learning about this and you're trying to find your way, it can feel very, very discombobulating. You can be not sure where to start. It can all feel as if you're kind of fumbling in the dark here. And I remember back in my day, my heyday of training, that there was nothing around. There was literally nothing. There was the odd book. There was TV shows where they had psychics and live audiences. But apart from that, there was nothing to explain what was happening to me at night. There was nothing to explain the energetics. There was nothing to explain how to identify blocks, how to look at your emotional energy, how to know when you're absorbing other people's energy, how to protect yourself. There was none of that available. So I feel that you guys are very lucky, but I also feel very privileged myself that I went through that difficult period because it's enabled me to be the teacher that I am today to you all and to bring all this to you with such passion and purpose. Like I genuinely love to show up here and share this with you all and give you this insight because I know it's so valuable and I know it's so needed. So you are in a great place here and we are going to have some prizes as well whilst we're here. So you may remember, may not remember, last time we did one of these live streams, I gave away some prizes and I'm feeling quite generous tonight and I am going to give away 3 prizes tonight. 3 prizes. Who's excited for that, please? Let me know. So 3 prizes are going out tonight. I cannot wait to get you all on board with this because it really will help me and it will also help you guys as well. Because if you win one of the prizes, you're going to be very, very happy. That's all I'm going to say. Now, I'm going to tell you what you need to do to actually win. I'm just finding some links, just bear with me one sec. And I'm going to tell you what you need to do, and then you can let me know if you're happy with that and if you want to partake in it and if you are happy with the prize. If you don't want to, then obviously you don't need to. But we're going to get started now. There's quite a few of you on now. My computer's froze, so bear with me. Here we go. I'll bring it up on here. Let me just turn down the volume. There we go. So if you're just joining us, if this is your first time and you've never done anything with me before, put a number 2 in the comments. If this is your first time, sorry, you've never done anything with me before, put number 1 in the comments. If you've done my courses before and you've done my masterclasses before, put a number 2 in the comments to let me know. So everyone's excited. Hi, guys. guys. Excited to have you all here. Okay, so to win the prize, I'm giving away 3 spots on something that I'm advertising at the end of this. So at the end of this training, which is completely free, there'll be an opportunity for you to jump in on a paid program. And you guys will get it for free. You will get it for free. Oh, yes. So 3 of you will qualify for it. And believe me, my programs, and anyone that's been in them before, please let me know and back me up here if you feel it's right to. If you've been in any of my programs before, you'll know that they're really valuable and it will be quite transformational for you. So 3 places. All you need to do is the following. Number 1, you need to share this link on your socials. So if you need to jump off this live stream, go ahead and do so. This is the link that you need to share. And then you just need to be the most engaged person on this live stream. So you need to keep talking to me. You need to keep putting emojis. You need to keep sharing your thoughts, your feelings, whether you agree, whether you need more information, everything. Just keep talking to me on this live stream. And as I said, if you are watching on replay and you're watching in the future in another form, another channel, you can put lots of comments on there. And if you have commented lots, I'll send you a little gift because I will see it and it will come up. So thank you, Melissa, for sharing. So all you need to do is just share that link to your socials and just say, I'm just watching this free training here on removing spiritual blocks. Come and watch it. Okay. And just be the most engaged person on here. We've had all our amazing winners. The link's just above, Kerry. Links there, guys. So we've had all these amazing winners lately and they've absolutely been loving it. They've been loving it. So everyone's like, oh my gosh, can't believe I won, can't believe I won. I'm like, yeah. And they've got amazing prizes. So they are really happy. Yes, I do. I love it. Oh, yes, it's pink, my old fashioned phone. Everyone loves that. Hello, hello. Yeah, so keep all the comments coming. That will be amazing. Thank you so much. Keep them coming, keep them coming. Talk to me, let me know what you're feeling and what's going on with you. And I'm going to share now my screen with you all because we're going to get started into the presentation. Okay, so remember, 3 free places are going on the course. So when you've shared this live stream, when you've shared the link to the group, just literally copy and paste it, put it out onto your socials and just put shared and then let me know you've shared it. And then also it will be the most engaged person. The most engaged person. Okay, so excited. Right, so now I'm going to share my screen and we're going to show you my presentation, which I always love to do. Here we go, not that page. Can you all see the title of this? Removing your spiritual blocks. Go. Thank you to those that have shared. Keep talking to me. Yeah, you're going to learn so much, Sharon. It's going to be incredible. This one I feel is so needed in so many ways. Let me just check. Are you actually seeing the screen? Because at the moment, it's looking like you're not. Hang on, guys. Let me just unshare and let's start again. We're having technical difficulties. Just bear with me one moment. It's gone a bit weird. Let's try that page. There we go. Can you all see it now? Just in, there we go. Yeah, all done? Perfect. Okay, so anyone that is struggling to share, could somebody jump in and just give me a hand and just let them know how they can do it? And just repost the link, that'd be great. I'm just going to post the link again. Just literally click copy, highlight it and paste and just share it. There you go, there's the link. And if you can't find the link, just keep scrolling up, guys, it's there. Right, so I'm going to get started. So removing your spiritual blocks. This is an exclusive training. I've never done this type of training before on here. And I'm really excited to share this with you all because I know it's going to actually really change your lives. Sorry, just one second. I'm just getting distracted by this. Let me just put a pinned post on here. Will it let me pin the post? No, it won't. Sorry, guys. I was going to try and pin the post. There we go. There you go. If you can all help each other, that would be fab. Thank you very much, Carla. Thank you very much, Kelly. Just copy it to your notes then and copy it from there on your phone. Thank you, Claire. Right, let's get started. Removing your spiritual blocks, exclusive training. Let's get moving. Okay. So welcome, my darlings. What you're going to learn tonight is you're going to understand what your spiritual blocks actually are. You're going to understand what you need to do in order to start removing them. And then you can also understand how you can set new boundaries. So there's a lot here that we're going to cover, and this is really beneficial. I don't think people understand how important it is to identify spiritual blocks within you, because you can keep trying and learning, you can keep trying to connect to spirit, you can keep trying to make new ways with psychic connection, but you can almost feel like you're hit with a brick wall, or like you're only getting so much information through. And the beauty of this is, what we're going to focus here is the spiritual aspect and the spiritual blocks that are in the way. However, what we've come to realize, myself and Spirit, through all the training we do with people, is that actually the blocks that you hold within you that are spiritual also have an effect on the other parts of your life. So they can affect your relationships. There can be blocks around your vibration. There can be blocks around your work, your money flow, your ability to make decisions, all sorts of things, friendships, you name it. There can be blocks around every aspect. And the reason for that is because when you're spiritually blocked, you are blocked in not just that way, but every other aspect of your life, because it's all you. It's all your vibration. So your vibration's carried in every part of your life. So in actual fact, we're going to focus on here how it's going to help your spiritual development, but this is going to transform your life in every aspect. So by removing these blocks and understanding what they are and the fears, you're going to create vibrational open space. And I hope this isn't too technical for you, but if you're a newbie, if you create that vibrational open space, you are going to receive what you're actually really needing in your life and what you really desire. And so everything in your life will improve. So if you've ever seen my students in here that say, Psychic School has changed my life, the membership has changed my life, the trainings have changed my life, that isn't because I'm some super magical human being. I wish I was. I'm just simply a translator of spirit, but I just simply show you that actually if you take these steps and you take action because you are incredibly powerful, then this will happen for you and it'll improve in every aspect of your life, every aspect, even your well-being, how you look, how you feel, your health, your energy, everything will change. So I cannot stress to you enough how I say that spiritual connection is everything. And people just kind of think, oh, I'll make time for it as and when I can. And, you know, I used to be one of those people. I'm not mocking you. But actually, when you realize that this is the key to making your whole life actually easier, your whole perspective will change, your whole perspective. So you're going to learn a lot. Are you excited? Keep those comments coming, guys. Remember what I said, there's prizes to give away, 3 spots. So I'm sorry for all the golden oldies that have to hear this every time, but my name is Katie Helliwell for all the newbies. Hello, hello. I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual mentor. It is my passion, my pleasure, my purpose to activate as many people with their spiritual abilities as humanly possible. And I need your help for that. That's why I ask you to share. That's why I ask you to comment, because the more that you guys comment, the more that I go up in the algorithm of Facebook. So there's lots of reasons why I do these things. But I try and allow myself to not get overwhelmed by this. Like, I don't get overwhelmed by it. But sometimes I get frustrated. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I do get frustrated. I'm like, why am I not reaching more people? Why are more people not joining this group? Why are more people not coming on board? Why are people not actually embracing spiritualism? So I do get frustrated with things. And so I ask for your help every now and again, only if you think it's valid, only if you really would love a spot and you would love to win a prize, because I give you so much of my time here, because I know that I didn't have anything like this when I was learning. And so it's my passion and purpose to bring this to you. Business now for a long time. I've been working with spirit since I was around the age of 23. I actually started training properly. But prior to that, I've always had my spiritual gifts since I was a young child. If you really want to hear the full story, go on to podcasts. If anyone's got Apple phone, podcast app, and just go onto there and just put my name in, and you'll see a bunch of podcast interviews that will come up, and you can watch one of those and it'll tell you my whole story. Okay. So I'm here now. I'm from Birmingham in the UK. I have 3 babies. They're all grown up, but I have 3 babies, a third child, my beautiful Mr. H. And yeah, I'm just here to spread the word for you all and share as much as I humanly can. So why is understanding this important? Well, I've kind of touched on this a little bit, so I don't want to go over it again and bore you all, but this is life-changing. Like what I teach you here is life-changing. It has changed the lives of hundreds and thousands of people possible. Some of them haven't even worked with me. Spirituality and connection has changed people's lives just from watching these trainings. That's how valuable they are. And my Mr. H was listening to one because I was extracting bits from it, and he was next to me and I was like playing it in the background. Our last training that we did, the last masterclass. And he looked at me and he said, "You gave all this away, like for free?" And I said, yeah. And he's like, "Babe, there's a lot of content here. Like, this is really life-changing." I was like, yeah, I know, because they're all my customers, they're all my clients, all of them, whether they're paying or not. Obviously, if you're paying and you come into a program, I know that you're ready, willing to learn, and you're vibrationally open to that space. So we go, of course, a lot more in depth, but you still get a transformation from just being here. And the reason why I know that's for sure is because I've got so many of my students live here now. So many of them. So many of my one-to-ones live here now. Why is that? Because they see value in everything. So it's important, guys, that you understand that what I'm giving you here is going to change your life, like it is, and you need to give it your attention. So if you can't actually give this your attention now, and this doesn't feel aligned, and you're busy and you've got things going on in the background, just pause it. You can watch it on replay. It'll be in the group, so don't put yourself under any pressure. Just jump off. Okay. And remember, guys, there will be 3 prizes going out tonight. I'll be announcing the winners at the end of the live stream. You have to be live to be actually getting it. There'll be the most engaged person and the person that has shared the live stream. So shared and the most engaged person. So please keep those comments coming. Keep them coming. Last time we had over 1,000 comments. I want to beat it this time. So who's going to be my keyboard Kia? Who's it going to be? Keep them coming. I can feel you all. Okay, so we're going to go into it now. This is a step-by-step process of what we need to do. So firstly, we need to identify what your actual blocks are. So what are your actual blocks? And we're going to go into that in a lot more detail. We're also going to look at where they actually come from. So how do these blocks actually even occur? And some people might say, we're not actually bothered by how they actually come, Katie. We just want to remove them. But if you understand more about how they actually occurred and why you have them, then we can learn how to shift them a lot quicker and have vibrational space. So which is what we're going to do in step 3, how to remove and move past. Because we can let them go, actually moving past them can feel very, very discombobulating because, can you tell I love that word? Because if we move past them, we understand that, well, our body feels safe, and we can understand that we feel safe as humans with these blocks. I know, that sounds a little bit crazy. Let me just explain that a little bit more. So because your body's been used to holding on to these blocks, and some of them you may have had for an awful long time. You may have been carrying them for your whole life, in which case to actually allow those to be released and let them go can actually feel a bit scary. Can actually feel like, who am I without this block? What might change because I don't have this block? What could occur? So we need to be fully aware of allowing yourself to release, allowing yourself to let go, and allowing yourself to move past them. I know you're probably thinking that's crazy. Of course, I want to remove the block, but honestly, people do resist it because of what might occur as a result of changing and as a result of letting them go. It can feel very, very out of alignment for us. But we've got you. You're not alone. We've all been there. So we're going to go straight into step 1. So what are the actual blocks? Now, I need to highlight this to you because we don't want to uncover some and then leave others there. And then you having to feel like, oh, I'm not actually getting anywhere with this. Because spiritual blocks can appear in many ways. And we're going to cover them all. So the first one is emotional. So if you've been one of those people that are maybe going out and about and you feel drained when you're with certain people, if you're in crowds, you feel a bit overwhelmed, or if you are there in social circles, you just feel like you can't constantly be in that energy, it just feels so stressful, then all of that energy and vibration is infiltrating into you. And you're holding on to that, that's not yours, into your body. So all that emotion is stored within you. And what that does then is it makes your body feel totally out of sync. It makes your body feel as if you can't actually go and socialize, or you can't do certain things, or you can't take vibrational space in your head. You don't have the bandwidth to actually cope with the spiritual connection. Because let's face it, we need really strong spiritual Wi-Fi to be able to deal with spirit. We need to hold that vibration, and it takes a lot of energy. But if you're full of emotion that you've absorbed that's not even yours, then how can you even hold that connection? How can you not fall asleep when you're meditating? So many people do. How can you do it? You just can't, can you? So it can feel like it's the last thing on earth is me wanting to connect, because I don't have the energy to even get through the day. I'm trying to ground myself. I spend the whole time wanding myself, burning sage sticks, going out into nature, because I'm trying everything to release it. I'm trying everything to protect my energy. But really, those emotions are so strong. And what happens is over time, they build into blocks. So if you can imagine all the emotions, so say if, has anyone ever made a rubber band ball? Have you ever done that? I used to do it in actual, when I worked in the banks, because I was so bored. So I used to get rubber bands, and then when I was on the phone, I used to tie rubber bands together over and over again until over time it made this giant rubber band ball. So literally, that's what it's like. Every emotion is a band, and it goes on and on and on until in the end, it comes into a massive ball. So another analogy for you, imagine it's snowing and you're pushing the snow, and all of a sudden the snowball's like tiny, and then all of a sudden it's a big snowman. That's the emotion. So it builds and builds and builds, and it gets worse. So we want you to be able to understand that and release it. In the physical form, do you know how many illnesses I had? If I could show you, private and obviously confidential, but if I could show you my hospital records, I've had every test you can imagine, because I had excessive headaches, I had aches and pains in my body, I had horrendous stomach problems, digestion problems, lots of different allergies to foods, allergies to medicine, all these physical symptoms. My ears were ringing constantly. I felt like my throat was on fire at times. And yet what I didn't realize was the ears here were spirit and angels. The throat was because spirit were trying to channel me. The digestive system and the allergies was because my body was trying to stay pure enough to be a good channel for spirit, because I was a channeler and I could channel spirits. And it was just literally weighing me down, because all these spirits that I wasn't speaking to, all the time I wasn't in purpose and I wasn't sharing like I am with you guys now, all of that was building up. Because when you're not in your purpose and you're not here on earth doing what you're supposed to do, you just have this amalgamation of energy just come on to you, and it physically makes you unwell. It physically makes you unwell. Now, obviously, full disclosure with physical symptoms, I have to say, it's for insurance purposes. You guys, you need to go and get yourselves checked out by a medical professional if you are having any problems. Any back pains, what I've come to realize is emotional. You're carrying emotion. Mental health, yes, absolutely. Anxiety and stress, lack of sleep, waking up at night. All of these are physical symptoms, and it's because you're blocked. You've got all of these things, all this block in there that you just can't allow yourself to be free and fully connected. So how many of you actually absorbed that? Let me know, because it is really quite overwhelming, and we want to make sure that you guys are actually understanding what's going on with you. Energy you've absorbed, we've kind of covered in emotional. So emotional and absorbed are kind of the same things. But the issue is when you've absorbed it, you can't actually be aware of when it's your emotion and when it's somebody else's, because you are meant to have emotions. You're meant to go up and down, guys. You're not meant to be singing and jumping around all day. It just wouldn't be realistic. So you are meant to have these things. However, it's what's actually absorbed within you is not yours. So we want to be able to understand what's yours and what's actually absorbed, because if it's your emotions, you can deal with it. You can be aware of things and keep on the go. And when you're connecting to yourself, which is one of the first things I do in psychic school, is get you to tap into you, connect to yourself. When you're connecting to spirit for the first time, I'm always making you go to you, because if you're aware of your vibration and what's going on with you, then what you're absorbing, you can be aware of. The next one is beliefs. Now this, I have to be very careful here, but I have to tell you this, right? So I have to say it, nobody shoot me down, nobody moan at me, okay? Because I'm saying it with love, and as somebody that was grown up in a religious background, it's all relevant. So religion is wonderful, prayer is powerful, any kind of religion is wonderful, because it's connecting you to a higher source. It's connecting you to purity and light. So actually, it really doesn't matter who or what you believe in, it's all relevant. However, when the faiths tell you, and you're a young child at the time, that you're going to be burned, or you're the devil, or you have the devil inside of you, because that's what's in the Bible apparently, then you absorb all of those things and you feel that you're doing something wrong. And there's so many people that come to me from all different religious backgrounds that are too scared to actually say what they can do, too scared to share their experiences. I'd say 80% of my one-to-one clients, 80% of them have had religious backgrounds where they feel they can't share in their families or their friends or in their organizations, because they feel that it's going to be awful. And so they've stuck with this for so long. And then they said, then I listened to you and you said that you came from an Irish Catholic family and that you were in the church and you had the same thing said, and you still rose through it. And I was like, yeah, it was so bittersweet, because in the church is where I felt the most peaceful, but in the church is where I also felt the most fearful. It was such a yin yang energy, because it was just so terrifying to think that somewhere I felt safe, they were telling me I was going to end up in the hell with the devil. And as a young child, that was horrific, absolutely horrific. So the beliefs that were put upon us and the beliefs that we're grown up with, it's so much to take on, and it can actually embody within you. If you've had this from a young age, it's ingrained in you. And we're not saying that religion's bad. I'm really not saying that, guys. I'm severely not. I still carry rosary beads on me. I've still got them. They're in my bra right now. So I've got rosary beads. I go to a church every time I go abroad. I love going around temples and all different religions. I listen to monks. I literally listen to monks chanting, and I pray. Like, I love it, because it's the power of higher purity, which is what we're all connecting to, higher purity. So it's all relative. But if you've had those beliefs in you, it can be really, really sad to move through, and it can be one of the hardest things to move through. So beliefs, can anyone relate to that? Can anyone else understand? Yeah, Claire, I've got my rosary beads. Love them. Remember, guys, to keep sharing, and let me know when you've shared the Facebook group, and also just let me know that you've done it. So type shared in the comments and keep the comments coming, because the most engaged person that has shared is going to win. I've got 3 spots tonight, not just the one, 3 spots to give away, and I really can't wait to do it. So let me know when you've done it. Keep the comments coming, keep engaging, keep the emojis coming, just speak to me. I love it. Okay, amazing. Right, the next one is fear. Now, fear's a massive one. It's huge, because fears can come from all different places and all different areas. So my personal fears were when I was woken up in the night by spirit, and it'd be like 3 a.m, pitch black, and there was just shadows and images and quite dark energies, entities all around me, and I was terrified. So I thought, how can anything like that wakes me up in the night, and how can anything when I go to a church and I'm being told I'm going to be burned and that I'm the devil. How can any of this be good? How can this be good? So the thought of actually going to connect, and when I saw these mediums on TV that were talking about how great spirit was, it's like, are they actually like on glue? Like, are they mad? Terrific. But I want to be able to turn my gift off. I want to let go of my gift. So those fears were deep embodied. Also, I'd watch scary films. Me and my best friend went through this phase of watching scary films constantly, all the Stephen King ones, and oh, it was horrible. So we'd read all those, and then I watched The Exorcist, and that nearly tipped me over the edge. That was awful. So all of the things I'd ever seen around spirit were spooky. Halloween was spooky. I used to absolutely hate Halloween as a child. I'd be terrified, never want to dress up as a witch. I'd be seeing witches around my bedroom all night. I would absolutely hate it, because it felt as if it was just embracing all the darkness coming closer. So if you think about it, there'll be fears now that you'll have absorbed, fears that you've read. You may have read in magazines, somebody saying that they've been possessed by a ghost, or you may have had an experience yourself where you think you're losing your mind because you can hear things, and it's like, what is going on? Can I hear spirit? What I've never understand what is going on over here, and then I'm being woken up, and then I'm having these horrific dreams where I just don't know what's going on. I can't wake myself up, and I'm dying in them. Like, all of these things are fearful experiences. And then you get somebody like me coming onto the internet now going, spirits are the best thing in the world. They're amazing. They'll look after you. They'll change your life. They're so wonderful. And it's like, oh, okay, are they? Are they really that wonderful? Are they? So you have to remember now that if you can remove this fear, identify and understand where it's come from. So when I broke down all of my fears, I looked at where they'd all come from. I looked at what was going on at that time for me to be able to welcome in those dark energies. I took the time to understand and study it, because I knew my gift wasn't going anywhere. And so I had to do something. So I had to believe that there was light there. I had to believe that with every good, there's bad. With every light, there's dark. And so there's got to be a good side to all this. So I looked into it, and I went and removed the fears. And as a result of that, I became braver in every other aspect of my life. My whole life changed. I become less fearful about trusting people. I let people in. I let people help. I was brave with this business. I put myself on the internet. I mean, guys, if you could understand how I hid this for so long, but I put myself on the internet and told people that I could do this, and face the fear of somebody being horrible, and face the fear of somebody picking on me. I did it all. And I had to do it because of you guys. So the fear was really strong. And I appreciate that it's not that strong for everyone. Some people actually have a lovely feeling about spirit and feel really peaceful. And if that's you, that's so beautiful. Hold on to that. It's amazing. But we want you to understand what's going on here, because your fears will be replicated in lots of other areas of your life. If you're fearful about spirit, you'll be fearful about most things in your life. We don't want that. We want you to be happy. So emotional, physical, absorbed, beliefs, and fear. So can you actually now see which one of these that you feel is your biggest block? I'm just going to give you a moment to have a look and to put some comments. So which one would you say is your biggest block? Yeah, I felt a fraud too. Yeah. Kelly saying I need to be happy now. Claire saying do something good. Yeah. So it's obviously in your personal purpose that you're here to do something good and powerful. Emotional, and yeah, the emotions. Where did this fear come from, Michelle? Can you identify it? Yeah. Simona's saying emotional. My fears. Yeah. Carla's saying when people question how you do it. Yeah. Had all of that, fear and beliefs. Yeah, so then you overcome these, guys, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh gosh, I've got to do this I'm actually really good at this. I can actually connect, I can actually read, I can actually share all this information. I'm going to have to actually do this and adhere to it. And it's like, oh, okay, what do I do now? And so then you have to be really, really confident in what you're sharing and really sure of what you're receiving. Because if you're sharing for people at the highest level, then they will remember your reading for the rest of their lives. They'll remember your healing. And so they will remember what you said, and it'll touch them for the rest of their lives. And that's a lot to carry. Yeah. And the power of us all together is overwhelming. Yeah. It's incredible what we can all do. So we have to really feel here the bravery of standing forward, and the bravery of sharing, and the bravery of bringing peace, and the bravery of stepping into your purpose. It's so important. Okay. So now you understand what all the different blocks are. Oh, thank you, Mary. I read for Mary today. But yeah, this is it. So the only way I can do those readings to the level I do is because I've removed all of this. I cleanse it. I cleanse and I remove, and I'm aware, and I allow myself to be really, really powerful with what I say, because I connect to the highest and purest of lights. Okay. So if you can identify where this is in you and where you feel right now it might be, then we can move forward. Okay. So as I said, where do they come from? A lot of it comes from past experiences. So a lot of things come from what you've had in your life, what you've been through, and basically life throwing things at us, past experiences. And then beliefs that are put upon us. There's so many beliefs that we're told. There's beliefs where we feel we have to almost have them and we can't question it. And because we're so used to hearing it, we don't even think that, could it not be true, or might it not be relevant? We're scared of our own connection and power. Scared of our own connection and power. And I understand why. It's huge. You know, I know some of the most talented mediums, that I've worked with, and they sit there and say, am I good enough? And I'm like, oh my God, you're so good. You're so clear. You're so connected. And it's not about somebody being more good or better at anyone else. It's about somebody being on top of their vibration, cleansing, to allow the space to have spirit come through. But a lot of us are scared of our power, scared of the responsibility, scared of what will come of it, what will be expected of us. Things might change. And life does change. Of course it does. It does change. You know, my life's completely changed since I've embraced spiritualism. I've changed as a person. And then but the people around me will say, you haven't changed. But I know I have. I've definitely changed. I'm more confident. I'm more clearer. I've got more energy. I feel like I'm actually in purpose every day. I feel like when I wake up, which people probably wouldn't have known this, but I used to wake up and feel as if I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do here, and feel totally out of purpose and totally out of sync. And yeah, it was the weirdest and most horrible feeling, but I was just feeling totally out of connection every day. So I might have appeared this happy person I am because I didn't really understand what I was looking for. But what I was looking for was true purpose. And I think so many of you are looking for that right now. So you're scared of your own connection. You're scared of your own power. And you're scared of feeling safe, like want to stay safe, wanting to stay safe. Why is that? Because if you're not in purpose, then you're not safe. You're going to feel lost. You're going to feel something around you that feels off. It's always going to feel like you're missing something. And that's what I did. I had so much to be grateful for, so much happiness in my life, so much to be joyful for. But I had this feeling within that I better not do it and I better stay safe. I'll just stay safe. But actually, it's not safe. And I wasn't keeping my family safe. I thought I was going to welcome some evil spirit in, and then my poor family would be all like, oh my God, this is awful. But actually, No. And there was a lady I was reading for today, that's not Mary, by the way. I've done a few readings today. And there's a lady I was reading for today, and there was an element there that she was trying to be really focused on finance. And Spirit was saying finance is not actually making her safe. So she's not feeling safe, because if she doesn't make this leap and goes for what she really wants, then she's always going to feel that she's missed out or not done things right. So actually, how is that safe? And she was like, I know, and I can't make the leap. And I was like, you've got to make the leap, because you're not safe now anyway, because this feeling is unsafe. It makes no sense. So you are not staying safe. You are not. You're just going to drive yourself crazy, and you're always going to feel like something's missing. And I don't know about you, but life's too short to have something feel like it's missing constantly. So how do we do this? How do we remove all these fears and move forward? So I've already explained why we do this, because it changes your whole life for a good way, a positive way. And let's face it, you wouldn't be here watching this now if everything was hunky-dory, and if you didn't feel that you have blocks there. So just feel also that the more you change and empower yourself, the more empowered everyone around you becomes, the more empowered your life becomes, the more empowered and beneficial the people are around you. So all of my clients are just like incredible powerhouses, you know, and they didn't all start off like that. They were incredible powerhouses anyway. They were change makers, but they weren't actively change makers when they start working with me. And the reason for that is because of fears, beliefs, worrying things will change, lots of different things. But we work through and we identify what's going on within them, what is really occurring beneath the surface, and we go deep. Then we look and acknowledge of what's actually happening. Then we remove it, and then we reset. So it's a process we have to go through. And based on what you are all like as individuals, the removal stage will be very different. But I'm going to give you some examples of how we do this, and so you can actually understand how it's relevant for you. So firstly, number one, you identify. So out of all of those things, where is it you feel you've got the block? Is it emotional? Is it physical? Is it fear? Is it beliefs? What is it that's really the most prominent at the moment? Let's identify it. Don't be scared to sit there and go, oh gosh, I can't believe it's that. Oh, could it be that? Just let yourself acknowledge that that's the block and that you are aware of it. And then you've got to choose to let it go. You have to be able to let it go, because it's not serving you. And you have to be able to know that it's set free, that I'm going to let this go. This is not going to hold on to me anymore. And we'll do that through many different ways. We can do it by facing, if it's a situation, facing a situation and dealing with it. And maybe actually having conversations with people. Maybe we also need to actually cut cords emotionally and spiritually. It's actually a cord cutting process that we do. We may need to give you a full body cleanse, which me and your spirit guides can do. You may need to actually make physical changes to your life. I had one client that had a very, very bad experience in her work, in a place of work. And so we removed the issue. So we said, okay, we're going to change it. We're going to change everything that's come through here, and we're going to reset it. And so we did the process, and there was many, many layers to this, many layers. We were going through emotional letting go, empowering her, looking at all the different layers of what this problem had done to her, which was quite heavy. It was quite ingrained in her, horrendous fear. And then when we reset it, the best thing happened. She ended up with in a different company, in a higher paid role, and she had to go back to that company for a meeting. And the person that had put a lot of the fear on her was beneath her in this meeting in the hierarchy, and she got to tell them how it got to be. And she looked incredible. She'd had a full spiritual makeover. She was free. She was absolutely free. And that was the most empowering thing. And she said, Katie, I will never forget that moment for the rest of my life. And oh my gosh, it was a moment to share. It was a real moment to share. And that's not even psychic. This is what I mean. This will actually empower every aspect of your life. She's now going on to run her own business after she's done all of that. How incredible. We're working on that together now. So we have to understand that this is different for everyone. So identify where it is, acknowledge it, let's look at it and remove it. And then we can reset what actually gets to be real for you. So if you're sat there thinking, I can't deal with spirit, I've got too many emotions on me, I can't deal with that, then we acknowledge I feel overly burdened with emotion. I want to remove all the ones that aren't my own. I want to let them go in a nice divine way so that I can actually be free and feel who I am at source. So then in that case, what we would do is we would go through a cleansing process and let go of those emotions one by one, bring them to surface and let it go. One by one, gently does it, and through a variety of ways that suit you. It could be meditation, it could be just talking with me and spirit, it could be channeling direct from spirit and they tell you, whatever it might be, but remove it. And then we reset and we decide how you want things to be. I want to feel my own emotions. I want to be in charge of my own emotions. I want to feel this empowerment within me. So we get to reset it. It's incredible. So this is how we shift. And as I said, this is where there's so many different ways and it's got to be very bespoke to you. And yes, you can do them by yourself. Absolutely, you can. And that's what I like to teach, because I don't want you all to be reliant on me and spirit. I want you guys to be in charge of you and your guides. And so, yes, you can do it 100% by yourself. Okay. So how to grow, because this is a big myth that I just want to blow up here and draw attention to. So how do you grow your connection whilst you're resetting? Because I know what it's like. You're like, hang on a minute. I've got all of this inside of me and I'm cleansing, Katie. I can't possibly take on anything else while I'm doing this. I need to wait until I'm cleansed before I activate any more spiritual senses or before if I take anything extra on. But actually, that's a lie. So all those people that sit there and say, I've got to wait till I'm healed, I've got to understand my block, I've got to understand what's going on with me, it's a lie. Because once you're aware of your block, and you're in the process of resetting the flow, everything becomes simpler. Your energy starts to shift, to cleanse, and then breakthroughs, they occur with ease. So you don't need to wait until it's all perfect. This is why you get to have what you want right now. And you get to have connection that you want right now. You get to be able to speak with your guides and liaise and activate all of your different senses right now. You don't need to wait. It's all available for you. You can work on judgment from others. You can work on your limiting beliefs within you. Whatever it is, you can actually reset it, but you can also carry on activating and growing at the same time. In fact, if you put your life on pause whilst you work through all of this, it's just going to make you feel very like, oh, well, life's passing me by and I want to just make it now. I want to do it now. And I just need to get on with it. And yeah, it's going to feel as if everything is always in the way and everything's always the next day or everything's always in the future. The future's now, guys. Your life is now. And when you work in this world, you appreciate the power of now more than ever, because life can change like that. And I witness it day to day, and I hear stories day to day, and I see things day to day that just shows that your life is happening right now. You need to move with it. You need to be there. You need to be present. You need to just do it. Okay, before we carry on, I'm just going to make sure that you all are, I'm being a pain, I know, but guys, please help me get more of this out there into the world. There we go. So that is the group link. Please, can you copy and paste this out into your socials? Let people know that you are watching this. Let people know that you're here. If you think it's valuable, please, please, please pop that on there and let people know and just share it. I really, really would appreciate you sharing this. It means so much to me if you would share it for me. And also if you can also comment and say shared, and just also keep the comments coming, because there'll be 3 prizes I'm giving away at the end of this live stream. 3 prizes, 3 prizes. So exciting, 3 prizes. They're worth it as well. They're incredible. Okay, and just keep the comments coming. Person that is the most engaged is going to win. So please, please, please keep it coming. Thank you very much. Okay, so we've come to the end of the training. I do make it easy because it is easy. Time is going so fast. Yes. Okay, so here we go. I've got an incredible 3-part training. It's a full training on the process I've just said now, the actual process, all in detail for you to do in your own time. It's called the spiritual coding, and it's absolutely amazing. Now, the spiritual coding is available for everyone that is in psychic school. You automatically get it. And if you are in the membership, you don't get access to it. But I'm doing you a special deal. It's actually not £111. It's actually it's actually $222. I got that wrong. I do apologize. However, I'm doing a special offer for the next 24 hours for $77. $77. Now, the spiritual coding goes in depth into everything that you have just covered here. Your blocks. It goes into how you can actually release those blocks. And it also goes into full resetting new codes. I've just posted the link to the actual page for you to access, but I wanted you to have it now in the next 24 hours for $77. And then it will go up to $222. Right? So this is an absolute amazing deal for you all. Most people that are in psychic school are actually blown away by the content that's in there, and it has them shifted like that. And they're like, oh my gosh, the spiritual coding made so much sense. And it's like, how did I not know about this? And it's like, yeah, it's 61 pounds, UK pounds, guys, as it stands today. So 61 pounds, UK pounds, but go and grab it. It's absolutely amazing. So $77, and it will go up to $222 literally within 24 hours. So go and grab yourself a bargain right now. And also, just to let you know, if you are wanting the link, I'm going to post the link also into the group after. I'll do a little post. But then also, yeah, you get it forever, guys. You can keep it for as long as you want. It's yours once you've purchased it. It won't be taken away from you. And what was I going to say? Yeah, and so there'll be a post going out. And if you're on my mailing list, it's there on the mailing list for you to get it. No, if you're in psychic school, you've already got it. Don't pay for it. So go and grab yourself a spot. Also, my darlings, we have got the membership at $22 a month. $22 a month. So this is for content only. So the content that's about to go into the membership this week is 100 ways for you to connect to spirit. 100 ways to connect to spirit. So you will know, you'll be able to do them all. It'd be incredible. So you can get content only for $22 per month for the membership. So the membership has new content coming for those that want repeats, and the new content that's coming in this week, because it has content constantly coming in, new stuff, it's going to be 100 ways to connect to spirit. 100 ways to connect to spirit. So you are going to have an amazing time. Amazing. Or you can come into the VIP of the membership, which is $44 a month. You get access to group readings. We're doing the next group readings on the 20th of September. There's also a group chat that we have, a spiritual group chat, and it's incredible. It's themed. So we have days like today, for example, is Orb Day. Then we have spiritual quotes. We have spiritual insights, spiritual top tips. We have all sorts of things. It's absolutely amazing. And that's there available. So you can make friends with people. And I just love it. Yeah, Michelle, I love the chat too. It's incredible. Everyone's in and out of it all day, and it's just amazing. So you get Zoom readings, you get group chats, and the Zoom readings on the 20th of September, $44 a month. Or if you just want access to the content and you're not in a position at the moment to do any more, then that's fine. Just access the content. It's incredible and it will change your life. So I'm going to put you can drop in and out of the membership as much as you want. There's no obligation to stay in there. I don't believe in holding people hostage. But what I will say is no one leaves. Literally no one leaves. I've got the highest retention ever, like ever. My team are like, no one's leaving the membership. No one. The only people that leave the membership is because they've upgraded to Psychic School and then they cancel their membership because they get the membership for free in Psychic School. So they join Psychic School and then they just, then they're like, cancel it. That's the only reason that they leave. And they don't leave. They just stop paying it because they're paying for Psychic School. So if you want it, get yourself in there. It's incredible. You are going to love it. Okay. So I've listened to you all and making things as accessible as I possibly can. I'm giving you what you need because I believe in giving back to people. It's really important to me. So there we go. So excited. So excited. Okay, if you are wanting to work with me one-to-one, you can work with me one-to-one and you get access to everything. You get access to Psychic School, the membership, you get one-to-one with me, and you get contact with me as well in between the calls. So if that's something you really want, then obviously just ask me. Just drop me a message, drop me a DM, private message, and I'll answer for you. Yeah, so if you get Psychic School, you get the membership included. Yeah. So it's a nice and like bonus. So if you join Psychic School, you get that included. And obviously once you've joined and paid once to Psychic School, then you constantly have the content. So you can have it for as long as you want. If anyone is overwhelmed with how many things are on offer here, just let me know and ask any questions. I'm going to be available on the DMs now for the next hour and a half. So please just send me a quick message, ask me whatever you want to ask. But I really feel that you have to trust yourself sometimes. You have to trust yourself to know where you're going and what feels ideal for you. And just allow yourself to be led and allow yourself to be led and to understand where you feel the most aligned. There you go. You are welcome, my darlings. You are welcome. Thank you. Right, so I'm going to announce the winner. And that's the winners. Should I say plural? Announce the winners. Okay, let's have a look then. So I'm going to feel into this for you. If you're unsure, I'd go for Psychic School because you get everything included. Psychic School's £80 a month for 12 months, whereas the membership is $44 for the VIP is $44 continuous. So you only have to pay for 12 months. So I would go for Psychic School. Right, let's have a look. Okay, Kelly Painter, you are my first winner. Let me just write down your name. You have won the spiritual coding, Kelly Painter. Could you drop me a private message with your email so we can add you onto the platform? So winner one, Kelly Painter. Thank you very much for sharing, for being live with me here. I appreciate you. Okay, winner two. Can I get some drum roll emojis? Come on, I wanted over 1,000 comments here, and we have only got 845. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. Where am I going? Where am I going? Claire Ems, you are my second winner. Claire Ems, well done. Second winner is Claire Ems. Claire, can you also drop us a message with your email? That'd be fabulous, and we'll get you on there. Okay. Keep the typing coming. I can't actually go, guys, until I get over 1,000 comments, because that's the challenge I've set for myself. So please, I'll end up with just me typing for myself. Let's have a look. Who else have we got? Who else am I going to pick? And I'm also going to choose. Who else am I going to choose? No, well done, guys. Well done. So proud of you all. Oh, my last winner. Who's my last winner going to be? Oh, this is stressful. This is so stressful, guys. Who am I going to choose? Yeah, amazing prizes. I always give away so much, because I believe it's good to do that for people. And plus, I love it. I just love doing it. And I know it's going to give value. Some people say it's not worth it and people don't commit to it. But every time anyone's ever won anything of mine, they've showed up to every call, they've followed every training, and they've done it to the T. So I actually totally disagree with that. The people I choose watch everything and really see the value in it. So I'm eternally grateful to them. Let me have a look. Who else am I choosing? Yes. Amazing. Oh, I feel like I'm taking too long now and I'm overthinking it. How many comments? Oh, I forgot about the comments for a second. 928. I know. Who's the last person? We're not over 1,000. None of you are allowed to go until we're over 1,000. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? Eve Henley. Eve Henley, you are our third winner. Eve Henley. I was hearing conflicting voices there from Spirit. So winner 3 is Eve Henley. Well done, Eve. Can you also send me a message with your email so I can get this over to you? Thank you so much, guys. I'll let the team know that you are our winners and we can add you on to the platform. So just send me a private message, or actually don't send me a private message, because I get so many of them. And if I miss this, I'll feel terrible. Assistant at Katie Halliwell, psychicmedium.com. You sent an email to that email address there. That would be amazing. Okay, it should come through in a second. Does it come through? Thank you, guys. Thank you for all the praise. What else can I do for you all whilst I've got you here, whilst I'm waiting to get to 1,000 comments? We're still not at 1,000. This is very tragic. So what else can I do for you? What else do you want to see in the in this Facebook group? What else would you like? Let me know. I love the feedback. I love to help you all as much as possible. So please let me know if there's anything else that you feel that you need me to create or do for you, and I'll happily make it and I'll happily create it for you. But we are going to have weekly masterclasses. We are going to have so much value coming in here. So the more you let me know what you feel you need more guidance on, then I can create for you. It's not a problem. So I'm going to, oh, we're there, guys. We're there. We've done it, 1.2. I can let you all go now. Yay! Okay, my darlings. So I'm going to love you and leave you all. I will post the links in the group. And yeah, you can watch this back on replay, no problem at all. It'll just be in the group. It'll be pinned to the top. Any of the trainings that we do are always pinned to the top of the group. Go along to feature and you can have a look and you'll see them all as there. I'll post all the links in as well for the spiritual coding. But guys, grab yourself now a spot. Like, I cannot stress enough how it's going to change your life. $77, save yourself a fortune, grab yourself a spot. It's incredible. All right, I love you all so much. Thank you so much. And I'll send you all so much love and big kisses. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your time. Well done to our winners. And thank you for giving me this. See you soon. Bye.